Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I shall be showing you how I created this look, what products I used, and what I love is that all the products are available to you in Pakistan, which is just always exciting. So I'm back with another video with one of my favorite brands available locally called Lurella, and I shall be sharing all the products that they sent and what I did with the products to create this look. So what I love about Lorella is that they always surprise me with the amazing PR packages. I always say, as someone who's a content creator, as a makeup artist, it's always a pleasure to have people send you things packaged properly, beautifully. It's a pleasure to open them. So I remember when they had sent their package to me, they said a huge package has come of the mirror that they sent, and they sent their 21 bulb mirror. Everybody always asks me, where should we get makeup mirrors from? How should we get them made, etc. For me, the problem has been solved by Lurella. So not just because they've sent me this amazing 21 bulb mirror that you guys shall see in the video, which has become something that I use it in my salon studio. They have a whole variety of different mirrors, different sizes. So I have these round ones, these square ones. I bought them for all my khalas, for my mom. I use them myself. I have their smaller ones, their bigger mirrors, and now the biggest one that they sent to me right now. And I feel like it just makes doing makeup such a pleasure. It's also such an aesthetically pleasing mirror. If you look at it, it's just as easy as ordering and then receiving the mirror, and the bulbs are amazing. And what I love is that you can touch the mirror and actually change the tone of the light as well, which is fantastic with all the other mirrors that they have. And this 21 bulb mirror is set to one particular tone, which is a perfect lighting for makeup. So absolutely loved actually receiving it, because when I received it I was like, wow, what is this? And then we opened it and it was this fabulous mirror that I have become obsessed with. And other than the ones, like I said, that they send me in PR, I personally have purchased so many of their mirrors. So you guys want to go and see on their website the different mirrors that they have available. It's just an amazing range. So other than their fabulous mirror, I also got a box of goodies from Lurella, and I'm going to show you everything I got from them. So the first was another mirror, which was amazing because it has like an LED light around it. It's what I'm going to use while I'll do my makeup today. Show you my look. I'm going to be using this to do it because the lighting is perfect for me to just see everything and do my makeup. So this was another amazing mirror that they sent me. I was most excited. The other thing that I've been really wanting to use and they sent across to me was their box of brushes. So I also received these box of brushes by Lurella, and there are quite a few that they sent. I've heard really good things about them, so I can't wait to use these again on myself, on my clients. Again, I'm always a fan of discovering a brand locally that is good, that I can just click, order, it'll be delivered to my house, which has brushes that are that I can use, are reliable. So I love the fact that they have these, the look of the brushes is gorgeous, and I love the bristles as well, really soft luxe kind of brushes that I feel that I shall be using. So really excited about receiving these as well. And they sent it in this really gorgeous box, that you can also use, I'm sure, for if you like me, I use my boxes sent to me for a variety of things, from like storing my jewelry to my makeup. So love this as well that they sent across. They also sent me this Lorella Femme headband, something that I shall be using when I take my makeup off. I hate having makeup on my face. Again, if you've watched my other videos, when I'm doing my DIYs or I'm taking off my makeup, my skincare videos, or in general, just when I'm doing skincare, I don't like hair on my face. So I'm going to be using this, really cute. They also sent me their lashes, which again, I love. I use and purchase a lot of them for my brides. You've seen them on my other YouTube videos. And they sent me three. One I'm wearing called CC, and the other two, which is Tegan, and they send me Burma. So great lashes again, if you're looking for lashes. I like the fact that the strips are very delicate as well. I feel like some lash companies have very thick strips, and these have nice thin strips and they look great as well. I love CC, this style as well that I'm wearing. And they send me some more to try. Then of course the one of the star products for this video is this Stay Neutral palette. I've created my entire look using this palette, and I love the colors that it has. So it has a whole range of like browns, neutrals, skin tone, a slightly icier, cooler tone, warmer tone neutrals. And I feel that this palette can be used to actually create a billion, I feel, looks. I use this today, so if it looks a little slightly used, it's because I just use it to do this look. But really love the palette. Was very excited to receive it. I think I'm going to be using it on my brides, on myself. So love. And I feel, again, I always say this when people ask me what palette should we invest in, and I always say get a good neutral palette, because that is going to go with any and every kind of makeup look that you're going to do. Neutrals are classic colors, so they never go out of style. You're always going to use them. So I love receiving this palette and recommending it to all of you, people who are starting as makeup artists, or even personally if you want a nice neutral palette for yourself. I would recommend this one locally. This is great. You can, have it delivered to your doorstep. So love receiving this. And then another star product, and I love the packaging here also, is the matte setting mist. I have oily skin, and this is great to set the makeup but also make it seem nice and dewy. Definitely something that I've been using on my brides and myself. They also sent me another palette called What's the Tea. I don't use it in this video, but I'm excited about using it in the future. Again, some lovely colors, some nice gold colors, some browns, some oranges, interesting golds. I like the fact that you have almost like the matte equivalent of the same color as well in a few of them. So another great palette that they sent me across. You shall be seeing me using this in the future. They sent me these two colors called Velvet and Diva. Lip colors, the liquid lipsticks. And another thing that I really love about Lorella is their tools. So they send me this lash tool here. They also send me this scissor here. They send me their eyelash glue. So they sent it in black and in clear. Again, eyelash glue is something that we're always looking for. So they have clear eyelash glue and black eyelash glue, both that are great. They also sent me a sweatshirt, Lurella, and if you know me, again, on a general average daily basis, I'm a sweatshirt person. I know it doesn't seem like it because you guys always see me dolled up, but at home I don't look like this. I'm in without makeup, top knot sweatshirt, so I'm going to be using this as well. So let's go ahead, let's get into the tutorial, and let me show you how I created this look. First, I'm going to take my Stay Neutral palette, which I showed you guys, and if you know me, you know I love neutral tones. Neutral palettes are amazing to create a host of looks that can suit any skin tone, any event, any occasion. I feel like you can't do a makeup without neutral tones. So I'm really excited about using this palette and creating this kind of a halo eye with like a very kind of nude kind of a center and then smokier corners. This is something that I used to do at MAC at one point a lot on my eyes, and I thought I'd revisit that and create it with this palette. So the first thing that I want to do, you guys know I can't stay without my gel eyeliners. So I'm going to go ahead and apply kajal in my eye. So a lot has been happening, it's been bridal season, which is why you guys haven't seen me in front of the camera doing many makeup looks because we've been so busy. But now that we get a little bit of time, I thought it's important to come back and do a nice video with all of you. But my eyes are feeling so sensitive because I haven't slept properly. If you are a makeup artist, you know how crazy bridal season tends to get, so it's been mad. So I'm going to take a little bit of a brown here now, create my base. This is going to give us that foundation for our makeup, so I'm going to go ahead, create that, and then start using my shadows from the palette. So now I'm going to take Mocha from the palette, which is like a cool kind of soft brown, and start creating some depth in my crease. I love neutral tones, like I've said, just so easy to create so many fantastic looks with them. So just dusting that on my crease here. To start creating like a gradient, तो इसको हम crease में थोड़ा सा blend करेंगे. Then I'm going to go ahead and take Buns, which is a more chocolate brown kind of a color. and start creating a shadow right in the corner of my eye. I'm going to go ahead and take espresso, which is like a muddy brown, and I'm going to start creating the halo on my eyes. So I'm going to go darker in the corners. Love the color payoff of these, and they're mattes, and usually matte जो tones shadows में होते हैं, they're difficult to blend, and what I like is that these are easy to blend and being able to easily create my eye without really having a lot of fallout. I like the color payoff, so I've used Lurella before. I recommend their products, and what I like is that they're true to what's showing in the palette, so it doesn't look like it's a different color. So if you notice when the color comes up on the palette, that it's reading very similar on my eye as well. So I'm just gonna darken the inner corner. Now I'm gonna take sheer from the palette, which is one of those tones that I love. I love this like naked, nude kind of a tone, and I'm gonna create that as my center color, blending the corners of that. And on top I'm gonna apply some Brie, which is a more skin toned kind of shadow. Again, if you see, I haven't wet my brush or anything, and the color payoff is really nice. I'm not feeling like I'm having to do a lot to get these colors to work. So now I'm just applying Brie on top. To create this neutral center. Now I'm going to go back in and take some bean, which is another darker brown, and I'm also going to go and create some darkness on the top of the halo here. Just go back and forth. Just creating a slight kind of darkness there. Also, I love the Lorella mirrors, the one that I mentioned in this video, the 21 bulb that they have. I have literally, like, I gifted their smaller mirrors, bigger mirrors to my entire family because I think they're amazing, and I'm holding this right now in my hand, this LED mirror that I'm doing my makeup on. So 100% that if you're looking for makeup mirrors, Lorella is like the place to go, whether you want a smaller one or a bigger one, they have it down. So now I'm going to go ahead and use some Desert, which is again more chocolatey brown, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that in my crease back and forth on top here. And then I'm going to take a flat brush and use some sheer on my brow bone. And I'm going to blend out where the sheer is meeting the colors. I'm just going to blend that transition with my brush. With no additional shadow, I'm just using whatever's on the brush and just mixing that line so it doesn't look like it's separate. So now I'm going to take some eyeliner and draw that on top of my eye. I prefer a smudgy kind of line on my eyes, so I'm just going to first draw that. So once I've applied my liner, I'm going to go ahead and use some espresso eyeshadow, and I'm going to blend on top because I want this to be smudgy. And I'm also going to tight line, so that's my top water line, so I'm going to go and do that too to add more intensity to my eye. also to my lower lash line. I'm going to waterline. I'm just going to go ahead and make this darker. And then I'm going to take some buns from the same palette, eyeshadow, and I'm going to go under my eye. And then I'm going to use some espresso from the same palette and also go on the outer corners. Going back in with my gel eyeliner, just going to draw any gaps that I feel are happening under. I'm going to make sure that they don't happen by dragging this down a little bit. If you can see the gel eyeliner, I'm just intensifying it between my lower lash line. Can you see the difference between both the eyes here? I'm going to do the same thing here now. So just make sure that we nicely rubbing that into the gaps in the lower lash line here. If you hear my daughter in the background, guys, as I say in each video, working mom. So I'm going to use some espresso again, and now I'm going to blend it further under my eye. Right, I'm going to go ahead and now intensify the center color a little bit. So I'm going back in with now Brie and Mixie, which is a matte kind of pinkish tone in the palette. So I'm using that to create a more softer center. And then just blending it out. So now before I go ahead and finish the eye, I want to go and apply my lashes, which really change the eye, I feel, for me. So I'm going to try, I have these two by Lurella only, CC and Burma. And I think I'm going to try to go ahead and apply CC on my eyes and see how that looks. So I've applied the CC lashes, which I quite love. I actually use these quite a few times on my brides as well. Lorella also does an amazing range of eyelashes, which I quite love. So I think that's really completed the look. I'm going to go ahead and now, with a brush, intensify the espresso eyeshadow in the corners. So just using espresso right now in the corners here, and also under my eye, in the corners, and just all over till almost the corner of my eye, my tear duct. And now I'm going to take a brush and go ahead with some sheer eyeshadow and also apply it as a highlighting tone in my tear duct, right? Just give it a nice blend with the brush again here. And if you see with the eyes shut, I think it's looking like a great neutral eye. Just going to bump up the center color again, use some sheer, just make that color pop again by applying it one more time in the center. So I've applied my lipstick now, and I'm going to add some sheer, the same kind of shadow that I used on my eye in the center. Not kinda, the same shadow. I'm also going to apply it to the center of my lip. Just for a little gradient here in the center to match what's happening on my eye. So I'm going to go heavy on the mascara top and bottom now. So apply it to my false lashes and also apply it to my lower lashes to kind of accentuate that eye. I'm going to add some blush to my cheeks now. And slightly on the tip of my nose as well. Something that my nanny used to do once upon a time, which I think always makes you look nice and like flushed on the face. So now, if you know me, I have oily skin. With makeup, I have to make very sure that my skin has a nice setting spray happening on it so that it doesn't get very oily and shiny. So I'm going to use the Lurella Matte Setting Mist, which is another fail-safe that I've started to also use on my brides. I use it on myself. They sent me a brand new one for the video, and here I love the packaging as well of this setting spray. So I'm going to take some now and I'm going to spray and I'm going to just let this dry for a minute or so. So now, as you can tell, the look is finished. I've applied the setting spray. What I love about the setting spray is that other than the fact that it keeps my makeup set in place, it also adds a nice kind of dewiness without being very shiny. So I love the setting spray as well. What I loved about the palette was that I create this entire look with the palette. I even used it on my lips. It has so many tones to create those chocolate brown, smoky, halo eyes that I love. And even a nudish kind of an eye, like here I've tried to do a halo that's slightly nude and then darker corners. इतनी variety is palette में to own it and then do so many things with. Whenever people ask me कि कौन सी palette लें, I always say first have a good neutral palette. And I love that it's available here on Lorella's website that we will have under as well. You can click and buy all these products and enjoy playing with them. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this look today. One of the looks that I love wearing in general as well, it was like revisiting my MAC days because I used to do this look a lot. I used to have this like kind of pinky nude, a central color. I've done a halo eye. I've done it using products from Lorella. I hope you guys learned something while watching this video, and more importantly, for me to suggest to you guys, especially living in Pakistan, a reliable company that does some great products. If you want to shop, we shall put the link below for the Lorella website that you guys can click and shop at. They have, like I said, not only amazing makeup but also some fantastic mirrors that I love, tools that I love, and the mirrors I can't say enough about because I use them every day in my daily life now, and my entire family does as well. So I hope you guys like this video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. We are now almost 130,000 subscribers. I'm so excited to see our family grow slowly but steadily. I know there's been a bit of a lull in videos, but you know, bridal season means that we've been super busy with lots of stunning brides. I've had so much fun revisiting because I had taken a bit of a break between having Noor and Corona. I'd taken a break from makeups, and coming back and you know, revisiting that with all my stunning brides has been amazing. Again, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you soon.